We've all heard it. When God closes one door, he opens another. But what if that's not the full story? In this raw, God-centered, and eye-opening message, we uncover the hidden side of closed doors. When it's not about redirection, but about purpose, protection, and even paths that were never meant for you. If you've ever felt rejected, shut out, or deeply confused by a door God closed, this message will bring clarity, biblical truth, and the courage to move forward in faith. You've been told, when God closes one door, he'll open another. But what if the door he just slammed in your face isn't about you at all? What if it's not a redirection, but a revelation that this path was never yours to begin with? Today, we're going to break the comfortable lie, open the Bible, and dig into the raw, unfiltered truth about God's closed doors. The comfortable lie, God's plan. Proverbs 19:21. Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. We love this verse because it reassures us that God's got us. But here's the danger. Sometimes we use God's plan as a way to avoid asking hard questions. Psychologically, this is called cognitive reframing. It comforts us, but it can also keep us from facing our role in what happened. You get turned down for a dream job and say, well, God must have better. But maybe that job wasn't for you. Not because something better is coming, but because that door belonged to someone else's calling. I once counseled someone who lost a promotion they prayed for. Months later, they found out the person who got it was uniquely skilled to handle an unexpected crisis. God's no to them was a yes to the whole company's survival. Beyond the obvious, when a door just closes. Ecclesiastes 3:1. There is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. Sometimes a door closes and that's it. No hidden opportunity waiting behind another one, no immediate lesson, just the end of that season. Psychologically, this is acceptance therapy, learning to stop fighting reality and instead embrace the truth. A relationship ends? It doesn't mean the one is right around the corner. A business fails? It's not always a setup for a bigger breakthrough. A woman I knew ended a 5-year relationship she thought would end in marriage. 2 years later, she was still single, but finally living in the city she always dreamed of, pursuing a career she never would have chased otherwise. The blessing wasn't another door. It was freedom. Discerning between divine and detour. 1 John 4:1. Dear friends, do not believe every spirit, but test the spirits to see whether they are from God. Not every closed door is spiritual. Sometimes it's a warning sign you missed. Sometimes it's your own patterns repeating. Psychologically, our brains look for patterns, but if we're not careful, we'll see divine messages in things that are just human consequences. Ask yourself, does this door align with God's character? Does it challenge me to grow or excuse me from responsibility? Am I seeking clarity through prayer or just comfort? The power of reassessment, not just rerouting. Lamentations 3:40. Let us examine our ways and test them, and let us return to the Lord. Before you look for the next door, pause. Reassess. What went wrong? Was it timing, skill, alignment, or calling? Psychologically, this is called metacognition, thinking about your thinking. It's where real growth happens. After failing to launch his startup, a man didn't jump into another business. He spent a year learning leadership, understanding finances, and seeking godly mentors. His next venture didn't just survive, it thrived. Building your own openings. James 2:17. Faith by itself, if it is not accompanied by action, is dead. Faith doesn't mean waiting for God to drop an opportunity in your lap. Sometimes faith is building the door yourself. Joseph in Genesis didn't wait in prison for a miracle. He interpreted dreams, used his gifts, and positioned himself for when God's timing came. So the next time God closes a door, don't just stand there waiting for another to open. Pray, reflect, learn, and then build. Because sometimes His will for your life isn't about waiting for the right door. It's about becoming the person who can walk through any door He opens. If this spoke to you, share it with someone who feels stuck. And remember, closed doors don't define you, God does.